Yeah, hello.
What's up, VS?
What's good? What's good?
What it do?
So I just want to ask a question because there is a verse in Deuteronomy that I've heard of.
Are you Muslim?
Yeah.
So do you believe Jesus mentioned Muhammad?
Well, according to the Quran, it's mentioned in the Bible. I don't know about Jesus himself specifically.
Well, in the Quran, it says Jesus himself said it specifically.
No. It says it's mentioned in their books, right?
Read 61:6.
Could you read it for me? I'm just on my phone right now.
All right. 61 verse 6 coming up. It says, and remember when Jesus, son of Mary, said, O children of Israel, I am truly Allah's messenger to you, confirming the Torah which came before me, and giving good news of a messenger after me whose name will be Ahmed.
Oh, okay.
So Jesus is saying this personally. So Deuteronomy won't work.
On that word.
Okay, so if he said it right, I don't believe the Quran is saying that it's in the Bible. I'm not sure if it's in the Bible that he said it, but I don't think they got everything that he said in the Bible, right? Because it's eyewitness, it's like accounts of what Jesus did, and so
how can you verify that Jesus ever said this?
I mean, who said we need to verify it?
You don't think about fact checking your Quran?
I mean, some things you can't just fact check, right?
If he said Jesus said something and we know what Jesus actually recorded, right, and where his revelation is recorded, and then this is the next, it's supposed to be the final prophet. Muhammad is supposed to be the final prophet. You don't think that would be recorded anywhere if he went around saying this?
Hey, maybe it was, but I'm not sure too much about the preservation of your scripture, so maybe it could have been taken out or something like that. But,
well, you will have to prove that it was ever in there to be taken out.
Word.
Yeah, for sure. But look, hey,
Word. Try to move your little the whatever thing that is in front, because we can't see the letters there. I think you got something covering.
What is that?
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, I will just say, I kind of read the title as something else. I'm not too educated on this topic, so I'll probably just let the other people, unless you want to talk about something else.
Well, do you think that Muhammad was ever mentioned in the Bible?
From what I know, there is a verse that sounds like it's describing Prophet Muhammad.
What verse?
It's the Deuteronomy verse.
Deuteronomy 18?
No, I think it's
wrong.
I think it's 33.
Deuteronomy 33?
Yeah, I believe so.
Do you really want to use that verse?
I'm just Man,
these people love shirk.
Yeah, because that verse is talking about God, bro.
Yeah, so can I ask, when did Yahweh do that?
When he was leading the children of Israel through the desert.
Is it a story mentioned in the Bible?
Yeah, it's called the Exodus.
So what was the story?
Let me bring it up for you, bro.
Sure.
Oh, brother Chris, you can bring it up if you. Never mind.
It's 33:2, isn't it?
Yeah, I got it. It says, "This is the blessing with which Moses, the man of God, blessed the children of Israel before his death. He said, the Lord came from Sinai and dawned from Seir."
Yeah.
Hold on. Let me move this thing out of
Wait, so is this a prophecy or is this something that already happened?
It already happened. You see, he's talking in past tense.
It will happen too, because I can point to Habakkuk, chapter 3, verse 3. It said, God came from Timam, and the Holy One from Mount Paran. Selah, his glory covered the heavens, and the earth was full of his praise.
Wait, the Holy One. Who's the Holy One?
God.
It says God and the Holy One, right?
Okay, sorry, the Messiah.
Wait, what verse is that? What chapter, verse? What is it?
Habakkuk 3:3.
Habakkuk. I've never heard of that before. How do I spell that?
Oh, but you can look that up. But you can look up you can look that up. But you can look up the other one.
Oh no, I remember my computer's on. Yeah.
Also, if you look up Psalm 68:17, we see the chariots of God are 20,000s, even thousands of angels. The Lord is among them and is in Sinai, in his holy place. So I see Sinai, Seir, and Paran, right?
Wait, but you brought up the Habakkuk verse. Why do you think it's talking about the Messiah?
Because that's who the Old Testament talks about when it talks about the Holy One.
Is it?
Or God. But it already addresses God in this verse.
Yeah, so it's separating the Holy One from God, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's not talking about God. Messiah, you say so. Why didn't it say so? Okay, for sure. Whatever. Wait, are you guys like Trinitarian?
Yeah, but
And you believe that Jesus was God?
Real quick. Ramanzi, stop barking and join up. Talking about believing in some books guy named Paul, John, and Luke wrote. No, the Quran also believes those books as well. So stop barking and request up.
So, can I ask though, why do you believe Jesus was God?
hold on. We're dealing with.
No.
You can't jump.
We're not doing that.
Okay, so
Do you still believe that Deuteronomy 33 is talking about Muhammad?
I think it's possible, right?
Okay, so you believe that Muhammad is God?
No.
Well, that's the in this passage. That's what it's talking about. Moses is talking about
So
God.
that's why I'm asking you. So when did God do this? Where is it mentioned other than the...
Moses says the Lord came from Sinai and dawned from Seir upon us. He shone forth from Mount. All of this is past tense. He came from the 10,000s of the holy ones with flaming fire in his right hand.
Okay, this is why I have a problem, right? So the problem is, right, you know that God is not a man, right? So if he came down, he didn't come as a man, right? So what did he come as? What did he come as? Why did he do this? What's the story? What's the context behind this? You're saying this already happened, right? Why is it not mentioned?
Who said that he had to be a man? Why are you implying that?
I didn't imply that. I'm just saying, so he's not a man. He didn't come as a man. What did he come as, right? So you're saying this is happening.
Hold on. You think the only way that God can come into creation or his power or, his come and do things is in the form of a man?
Is that what I said?
That's what you're implying.
No, all I'm saying is, what did he come as? When did this happen? What's the information you're saying?
You're implying. What up, Logic? You're implying that God came as a man, bro.
I'm not implying any of that, bro.
That is what you're implying. If you keep reading, it let you know. If you just if you keep reading.
Okay, so that's why I'm asking. You're a Christian, right? Can you answer the question?
First, it's retelling the Exodus account in Deuteronomy, first of all. And then we see God come, right, as a fire by day and a pillar of smoke. And this is how he came and manifested himself.
So he manifested himself as a what?
A pillar of smoke, like clouds.
You getting long off this being about Muhammad, though.
No, I'm asking because you're saying this is about Yahweh, about God, right? So I'm saying,
we're showing you that it's not about Muhammad.
Your only argument for saying it's not Muhammad is saying that it's talking about Yahweh.
No, let's
because it's talking about. It literally says God, bro.
Let's just read the verse. How about we just do that? And it says, "And the Lord came from Sinai and rose up from Seir unto them." It's still talking about the Lord, correct?
Yeah.
And then it says he. Why would it say he? Because it's referring back to it who it already spoke about in the verse already, correct?
Yeah.
And then it says he shined forth from Mount Paran. You just agreed. The he refers back to who is already spoke about in the verse, and that was the Lord. So therefore the he who shined forth from Mount Paran is the Lord that is already spoke about in the verse.
Yeah, this is what I'm trying to make sense of. So it's saying something that already happened, right? That's what you agree with. It's something that already happened. So I'm saying,
before you do that, can you at least realize
it's not
that
about
if
Muhammad?
You say this has anything to do with Muhammad, then you're committing shirk.
If I'm equating Muhammad with Yahweh, yeah, of course.
Yeah, so this is Yahweh it's talking about.
No, that's why I don't believe it's actually I feel like maybe it's...
Well, you read it. You read it and tell us. Tell us why you think it's about Muhammad. Read it.
So, yeah, sure. I'll tell you why it could be a problem, right? Because you're saying Yahweh did this, right?
No. Forget about Yahweh. Tell us why it's Muhammad. What context clues in this verse say that it's about Muhammad? Go ahead.
Look, I'm not saying 100% it's about Muhammad.
Well, what are you up here arguing for?
I was just gonna say that before you cut me off. I'm up here arguing, right? If this is about God, if this is about Yahweh, when did Yahweh do this? What's the context between?
Don't worry about it. It's about Muhammad. You believe it's about Muhammad. Show us out of the context that it's about Muhammad.
Okay.
That's all you have to do.
Yeah, sure. I think we're at a misunderstanding here, bro. Just because
I'm not. No, you came up. You said this could be about Muhammad. What about this verse is telling you that it's about Muhammad? Please.
Sure. I came up here and I said there is a verse that possibly sounds like it's talking about Muhammad, and then I asked questions. I'm not here to argue. I don't know anything about this verse, honestly. That's why I brought it to you and asked you these questions.
So why are you arguing against it?
I'm not. I'm asking a question. When did this happen? Who was it? How did he reveal himself? That's what I'm asking.
I already told you those. I already answered that.
Well, I will say I'm not too educated on this topic. It was nice to talk to y'all.
I already answered that, VS.
Okay, yeah, for sure. So it was nice to talk to y'all.
What did he say, VS? When he
I did want to. I had another.
Hold on, VS.
It's not about. Yeah,
VS, he answered it. What did he say when he answered it?
He said he came as a pillar.
Okay, so that's it. You got your answer. Are you prepared to become a Christian now?
Nah. The religion is too confusing for me. It doesn't make sense.
Too confusing.
That's why you're. Yeah, I don't even think he's Muslim, really.
Okay, you don't have to think I'm Muslim. That's fine.
Say Muhammad is a false
Quran
prophet.
affirmed our book.
Sure.
Shahada.
Huh?
Say your Shahada.
La ilaha illallah. Shadu an la ilaha illallah Muhammadur Rasulullah. You guys should say it too, honestly.
No, we shouldn't.
I always say before I leave, like, even if you, I don't know if you guys have read the Quran, even if you dislike it, whatever thoughts you have about it.
We've read it many times. We have to have a bath after we're done or a shower.
I'm not sure why, but sure. It was nice to talk to y'all, though, for sure.
All right, man.
But, hey, yeah, and Jesus never claims to be God. That's my last.
Nah, man, get out of here. Watch your head, doofus. I'm trying to do no drive-by. Dang, Jessica, you got a deep voice.
Yeah, I had a question for God Logic.
We got a topic.
Well, I just wanted to ask, why do you guys think it's okay for your priest to touch little boys?
Troll, watch your head, bro.
Who thinks that's
Who said it was okay, first of all?
Yeah.
Who said it was okay?
Muhammad did, actually.
Muhammad.
Yeah, that is true.
Muhammad put his little mouth on Hassan's pee-pee. That was okay with you.
Muslims don't run.
What's wrong with these people?
Well, at least we know one troll account, though. Thanks for showing us your troll account.
Word, if these Muslims are terrorized to even do that topic, you might have to change it up. Because these guys see Chris Claus here and they just terrified of that topic.
Bro, it's crazy. They can't even defend this topic.
Nope.
I think it's logic. You just seen a logic effect. Like, as soon as logic popped up here on stage, it's like they just want to come up and they just want to come at us. Hey, we got the man they're really afraid of up here.
What's up, Joe?
Hi.
How you doing?
So,
Are you Muslim?
you say, yeah, I'm Muslim. Do you think
Is the 99 for 99 wives?
Check P.
What does that mean?
Man, you stupid for that, JP. You got it.
Oh, you know, it's 99. Never mind.
Nah, he's just kidding with you, bro.
No.
He got.
So do you agree 1094 is the Islamic dilemma?
I think you can run the whole Islamic dilemma strictly off of 1094.
I think Surah 1094 can be used for sure.
Right. So how is it the Islamic?
Well, because it's telling Muhammad, if Muhammad was in doubt, you know, we're not arguing that he is in doubt or ever was in doubt. So let's not get hung up on that. But if he was in doubt, hypothetically, then he can go to the people that was reading the scriptures before him. Right. And so, but when you go and read the scriptures before Muhammad, they contradict Muhammad in the Quran.
How do you know that?
How do I know that?
Yeah, the previous scriptures. How do they contradict the Quran?
Because we have the previous scriptures. We know what they had in the 7th century at that
You
time.
have the Injil? Do you have the Injil?
You don't think we have the Injil?
Yeah, I don't think there is the original Injil.
So you don't think the Injil existed in the 7th century with Muhammad? Oh my gosh.
In the 7th century?
But that's not the claim he made. He said we have it today, not in the 7th century.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's why I'm at.
If the Injil
bad, I had got a
existed
call,
in the 7th
y'all.
century, then we would still have it today, because we have what we have today predates what they would have had in the 7th century. That's why the word said that.
But why is it a problem if there was no original Injil in the 7th century?
I think that you're.
That we don't say it was an original Injil. Of course, it was a copy.
You don't know if the previous
It was a
scriptures
copy.
contradicted.
It was a copy of the manuscripts that we had. We know what manuscripts they had that was known as the good news, the gospel.
And the reason why that we know that they had an Injil in the time of Muhammad is because your Quran says that the Injil and the Torah are in the hands of those people.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they had it in the 7th century. How you think they was supposed to find Muhammad in their Injil if they didn't ever have it?
No, I don't disagree with that, but
Right. So 1094 is a problem. So bringing it back to 1094 is a problem for the Muslims because he was told to go back to the people that was reading these scriptures before him if he wanted to validate what the Quran was saying or the revelation that he was getting. So when we go back and we analyze what the people of the book had in the 7th century, it was Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John saying that Jesus was God, Jesus was the Son of God, that he is death, burial, and resurrection, and he died for the sins of humanity. That's what they taught in those books.
How do you know it's referring to the people in the 7th century and not before that?
Because it's telling him to go back directly to them. He can't travel back in time to the 1st century, right? Or 2nd century or 3rd century. So Muhammad
it never says that.
I know. So that means he was it was telling them to go to the people that he couldn't have access to. And the only people he can have access to is the people that was alive when he was alive. What happened? He left? He ran?
That was a long one.
I
didn't even kick him.
He just left?
I had to say I didn't kick him before JP spoke up. He'd probably put that all on me.
Dawu, what's up?
What's up, guys?
What's up, man?